everybody, my name is Mackenzie and this is Mack in Action. Welcome back, or hi if you're new here. I love to make reset videos, and today you are going to be seeing my July reset video, and I cannot believe that it is July. I wanted to let you know that the format of this video is going to be a little different. Normally I will do a sit down one and go through all my goals, my highs and lows of the month, what I'm looking forward to, and my content corner, and I'm still going to be doing those things, but I'm going to put this one in a vlog today because, as you saw on one of my other videos, I was so trying to go to a farmer's market, and today I'm hopefully going to be able to, as long as they're there this time. So I'm going to take you along with me, but first I'm going to show you what I did this morning when I did my quiet time, and then I'll take you along with us for the farmer's market. I'm doing my quiet time, and this morning I read in Luke chapter 10, and at the end of that it's the parable of the Good Samaritan, so that's always a really good reminder. And he proved that a neighbor to the man who fell among robbers, the one who showed him mercy. Reading Psalm 115 this morning as well, and I really loved the first part, so I thought I'd share it with you. Not to us, O Lord, not to us, but to your name give glory, for the sake of your steadfast love and your faithfulness. I just really like that, and that's something that should be on my heart, to not want the glory, but to want God to receive the glory, because he is steadfast in his love, and he is faithful, and he's fully deserving of it, not just because he is those things, but because he's God. All right, so we are getting ready to leave for the farmer's market. I wanted to real quick run through what my June goals were and let you know how I've done on them. So the first one was to do 75 hard, and I think I've done pretty good on this. However, this past weekend we left for a wedding and we're traveling, so it's really hard to get all of those things in, and technically with 75 hard, if you fail at any point you're supposed to start all the way over. But as I said in my June reset, I'm not going to be doing that, because even if I do just a little bit of this, I'm doing much better. So I think I've done well. For those of you who don't know, 75 hard, you need to drink 1 gallon of water each day, and I've pretty much done that. Read 10 pages of a nonfiction book every day, and I've done that. The second one is to have 2 45-minute workouts every day, one indoors, one outdoors. That was not really possible while we were traveling, but I have gotten back on doing 2 workouts a day. Now I need to make sure that one of them is outdoors. And then the last one is to eat on a diet, and whatever that means to you, with no alcohol and no cheat meals. And I need to be better at the no cheat meals, because I've been trying to still be under, so what I'm doing for my diet is to be under 2,000 calories, but I've let sneak in a few cheat meals that still, I think, had me under 2,000 calories, but I have not been tracking them very good. So I'm going to try to do an extra good job on that today and for the rest of July too. And then my last goal for June was to finish my summer to-do list, and I only made a dent, but I'm so proud of myself because I made this goal. I was able to get some of those things done, and some of them were so simple as I was doing them. Like yesterday I called the doctor, and I hate adulting. We all hate adulting when it's, you have to call somebody and make an appointment or whatever. I don't know why I hate doing that so much, but I do. But I called my doctor, I set up an appointment, and I went that Monday. Then from that appointment I had to call another doctor and set up an appointment. So just all the adulting things. But I realized when I was calling one of the doctors, you know, this took me like less than 5 minutes, so I could have just done it a while ago, but you know, such is life, and at least we got it done. In a little bit I'll tell you what my July goals are, and some of them are really going to reflect these June goals that I want to carry into this coming month. My shirt is Athleta. The pants I thrifted and they're unbranded, but the top I also thrifted. I made this friendship bracelet at Valentine's Day. My earrings I think are from Meyer, and then my necklace my grandma gave to me. It was something that she was getting rid of, but it was made in Ireland. And it's cute, it has little shamrocks on it. And then my wedding rings that are my secret replacement wedding rings, Amazon. So, such sad news. The farmer's market is just not here for the second week in a row. Terrible communication as well via social media. Didn't post nothing about it, which my fault, I should have checked first. But like, if it's supposed to be here
2020.
Yeah, but if it's supposed to be here every week at this time,
and for the past 2 weeks it hasn't been.
What the heck? Like, last week made sense because it was Juneteenth, so off for the holiday, even though you think they'd want to do it because then more people are off and could come. But either way, I get celebrate, you know, whatever. I guess I just had too much writing on this farmer's market,
yeah,
per my sanity. So oh well, we're gonna go home. Okay, so one thing I'm so happy I just switched to was that I used to print the shipping labels off for my eBay sales, and then I'd have to go to the library and print it because we don't have a printer. But I started doing the QR code because I just thought that was confusing, but it's actually so much easier because they print the label for you at the post office. To be honest, this past month I've not been feeling super great. I've really been struggling with depression, and I did go to the doctor for it, and I'm going to start counseling again, and I am hoping that will help. I have been even though I've been very discouraged lately, there have been quite a few things that have encouraged me lately, so that's good. One is just remembering that God doesn't promise that we're not going to suffer in this world because we live in a sin-fallen world. And also, like, my flesh is still sinful. I know part of depression is like a mental illness, but then there's another aspect of it as a believer that I should have hope because I hope in Christ. And when I fall into depression and don't like hope in God, I am not doing what I should. So, but anyways, one psalm that has always encouraged me in the past when I've struggled with this: why are you cast down on my soul? Why are you in turmoil within me? Hope in God, for I shall again praise him, my salvation and my God. And the psalmist is cast down, and he knows he is, but the good thing is he said, hope in God, for I shall again praise him, my salvation and my God. So he's trusting in God's promises by saying, I will do that. And I've also been reading a book called Precious Remedies Against Satan's Devices by Thomas Brooks, who is a Puritan author. And I've just been so encouraged by multiple things in that book. But one thing that stood out to me today was this part that said, so saith the gracious soul, though honor is not, and riches are not, and health is not, and friends are not, it is enough that Christ is, that he reigns, conquers, and triumphs. And that was just really encouraging to me with some things that I'm going through. And then the other thing that was just really encouraging to me is in that book that I've been reading, he goes through devices that Satan uses to basically bring us down. And then he goes through remedies that Christians can think upon to battle those things. And one of Satan's devices, he says, is by presenting to the soul the crosses, losses, reproaches, sorrows, and sufferings that do daily attend those that walk in the ways of holiness. So basically Satan is saying you are better to walk in ways that are less troublesome, less afflicted, though they be more sinful. And his remedy that he has for that is that the Christian should think upon that all the afflictions that do attend the people of God are such as shall turn to the profit and glorious advantage of the people of God. I have learned how great God is and what the evil of sin is. So when we go through afflictions, sometimes the lesson that we learn through that is sin is evil. And it says, this was the part I really liked, afflictions are a crystal glass wherein the soul hath the clearest sight to the ugly face of sin. And in that way, afflictions do lift up the soul to more rich, clear, and full enjoyments of God. When we see how ugly sin is, we more fully enjoy God because he is perfect and holy and pure, and the complete opposite of that ugly sin. And then the last thing that he left with that one was a psalm from Psalm 119, verse 71. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn thy statutes. And I've just been really encouraged by that. And I wanted to share that just for vulnerability purposes and being real, and just knowing that like life isn't all sunshine and rainbows. The Christian walk is not easy, but God is still good, and he uses afflictions for his glory and for our good. So I hope that helps somebody if you're struggling with that. And I love you. I hope that you find your hope in God. I'm not feeling super motivated right now, so I made a list and it only has 5 things I need to do. I just did one of them, which was to wrap Denver's gift. We're having a graduation party for him this weekend, and I basically just put them in a bag. I still need to buy a few more things to add to the gift, plus things for the party, but we'll do that tomorrow. The next things on my list are to put these sparklers away in our storage unit that I'm trying to sell. They're wedding sparklers. I need to mail some of our wedding thank you notes, even though we got married like a year ago. And then I'm gonna put the laundry away and clean out the fridge. So those are the 5 things that I'm just hoping I can get done. And sometimes just making your list be less is what you need to be able to feel productive. So you should do it. Change of scenery here, but I got my whole to-do list done, so I'm very happy with that. And it wasn't a lot to do, but I feel productive and I don't feel like a failure, because I'm the type of person who, if I write this huge to-do list that is like completely unreasonable and unrealistic and I don't get it done, I like feel like a failure. So we started small, but I realized I forgot to tell you guys what my July goals are, so I'm going to share those with you. The first one is to do the whole month following the 75 hard. And then my second goal for July is to finish my summer to-do list, because basically after July is over, that's my summer since I'm a teacher. So if I want to do it, I got to do it in July. And then my third thing is to take pictures and post all my eBay products that are just sitting around, because I have a lot more things that I was like, oh, I'll wait till summer to photograph. I'll wait till summer break to post them and take pictures, and summer's halfway over, so I need to get on that. And I also this month wrote out some action steps right here to get those things done. So the first one with 75 hard is to buy healthy groceries and buy protein rich snacks, because this past month I've just realized like that is one thing that really helps me, is having protein rich snacks. And if I'm like hungry and I want to reach for a snack, it's so helpful for me to pair my protein, like my carb, with the protein of whatever snack I'm having. And lately I haven't been able to do that because we don't have anything. Sorry, I ran out of storage, but it's to plan them all out on my calendar. So I'm going to do that with you tomorrow. And then the last one for my eBay goal is to plan a day on my calendar for photos and post one time a day and habit stack. So when I'm walking on my walking pad or on the treadmill, I'm posting something on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. Hi everybody, I'm walking on my walking pad, and like I just told you in the last clip about my goals, when I'm walking on my walking pad or on the treadmill, I'm going to habit stack, which means when I'm walking, I'm posting things on eBay. And I posted my item for today, and while I was on there, I sent offers to buyers with my other products that people have expressed interest in, and I sent an offer and I made a sale. I'm so excited. If you ever want to see any thrift videos, comment down below and let me know, because I'd like to share with you guys a little bit about that too, because I think it's so fun. Hi guys, so I kind of already shared with you kind of a little of my low of the month, which has just been like that I've been feeling down, but I also wanted to share with you the rest of that as well as my highs for this past month. So part of the reason, we'll just continue with the lows since I kind of already talked about that. Part of the reason I feel like I've been feeling the way I have is because I have officially been diagnosed with PCOS, and I knew I had it. I just finally got like a doctor to say that I had it. So, but that was just like, at first it was like, okay, like we can handle this. But then because I had a doctor basically promise me like, oh, if you go to your other doctor, they'll give you a medicine for it that will help. There isn't a cure for it, but the medicine's supposed to help. So I went to that doctor and they were like, actually, that's not really recommended. So I'm kind of back at square one. I have to go do more blood tests to see if there's a different medicine that I can be on. But yeah, so I was just kind of disappointed that I finally thought that we had something going, and now I feel like I'm back at square one. So I think that's part of the reason I've been feeling the way I have. Let's go ahead and move on to the highs for the month. My first high for the month was my sister's wedding. It was on June 8th and it was an absolutely beautiful day. I had actually a lot of fun like helping organize things and helping her with things, and she did a beautiful job planning it. It was a wonderful day. It was the most perfect weather and the ceremony was absolutely beautiful. She was a beautiful bride and I was sobbing when she was walking down the aisle just to see my little sister get married to the love of her life. Time with friends this month has also been really good. I love my friends and I just appreciate their like constant love and support and care for me no matter what I'm going through. I just love them. And then another high of the month was that Robbie and I got to go on our camping trip. We went to Buck Creek State Park. It's near Springfield, Ohio, if you're from the area, and it is a beautiful campgrounds. Our area for tent camping was very spacious. We had a lot of fun. I prepped everything ahead of time, so it was actually a very relaxed camping trip. We went hiking, and they also have a beautiful and huge public beach along the lake, and the lake's very clean, the beach is clean, and there were a lot of people, but because of how big it was, it didn't seem overly crowded, and we had so much fun. It was just like a super relaxing time together. And then the last high of the month was that we got to go visit Illinois, and we even got to go to Missouri into St. Louis to see the Arch. And the reason we were in Illinois was because two of our friends, Bradley and Brittany, got married, and we were so excited for them. The wedding weekend was just so fun with the rehearsal dinner and catching up with friends that we haven't seen in a while. It was a beautiful ceremony, a beautiful venue in Illinois. It was in Pocahontas, Illinois. And then the day after the wedding, we went with a group of our friends who are also in the wedding party to St. Louis, Missouri to see the Arch. And it was so fun, and we got to check another national park off of our list. All right, we're doing another fit check because we are going to VBS. Starting off, I have this necklace, like the Plan of Salvation, my necklace that my Aunt Jessica made me. My nails are done with an Amazon gel kit. I have the same bracelet on, same earrings on. My hat is Serengeti. I have my VBS shirt, same thrifted pants, and my Chaco. Let's go. Today's Explorer Day. That's why I'm wearing the hat and these jeans.
It's VBS time. Boys and girls, aka Vacation Bible School.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, while we are in the car on our way to VBS, I realized that I never told you what I'm looking ahead to in July. So the first one is 4th of July. I, in the past, haven't been a huge fan of the 4th of July as like a holiday, and it's some people's favorite, but as I've been in adulthood, it's been more fun because my friends and I usually do something, so it's fun. I'm looking forward to that. I'm also really looking forward to a trip that we're going to be making to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan later in the month with our friends, and I'm just so excited for that, especially if we can all go. That'll be so fun. And the last thing is me and Robbie's anniversary, which is going to be July 29th. And it's our 1-year anniversary, and it's been literally the best year with him. And he's pretty cool. And he's about to wreck our car. That's why I'm like, what? Okay, but anyways, I'm looking forward to that, and we're gonna do something special. We're gonna do something special that whole day, a big long date day. So I'm excited.
Girl Dad.
Hello everybody, we are on the way back home from VBS, and tonight was actually pretty fun, so I'm thankful for that. So yeah, we're gonna go home and we'll see. Oh yeah, we're gonna work out when we get home.
Yeah.
was our workout and our walk back, and now we're just going to relax for the night. And I'll catch up with you guys again tomorrow, and we'll finish my July reset. Good morning. It is the next day, and I am heading to meet with my mentor. We're meeting at a park this morning to just talk and do life together, and I'll catch up with you guys when I'm done. Hi guys, so I'm back home, and my meeting with Diane was just so encouraging, and I'm really grateful for her and that we're able to start doing this together. But right now, I just finished reading my 10 pages in Precious Remedies Against Satan's Devices by Thomas Brooks, and I cannot recommend this book enough. And so I wanted to share it with you guys, what was encouraging to me today from this. So the device of Satan that I read about today was, this is under the devices to keep souls in a sad condition, and this says, by suggesting to the soul that surely his estate is not good, because he cannot joy and rejoice in Christ as once he could, because he hath lost that comfort and joy that was once in his spirit. And so basically saying like, oh, you remember that time you were full of joy and comfort from the Lord, but now you don't have that, so you must have been deceiving yourself and thinking that you ever really had that. And that could not much more describe me right now. So the first remedy is to consider that the loss of comfort is a separable adjunct from grace. The soul may be full of holy affections when it is empty of divine consolations. There may be, and often is, true grace, yea, much grace, where there is not a drop of comfort nor dram of joy. Comfort is not of the being, but of the well-being of a Christian. And then down a little bit it says, though my comfort is gone, yet the God of my comfort abides. Though my joy is lost, yet the seeds of grace remain. The best men's joys are as glass, bright and brittle, and evermore in danger of breaking. And that was just really encouraging to me, just remembering that just because you don't have comfort or joy doesn't mean that you've lost grace. The God of your comfort still abides, and he is still the God of comfort, even if you're not feeling it then. And so that was just encouraging to me, and I hope it was encouraging to you. So as I'm eating a quick lunch, I thought I'd tell you what the game plan is for the rest of the day. So part of my home maintenance schedule is to do monthly jobs, and the monthly job that I need to get done today is vacuuming out our cars. We also need to like clean them out a little bit, like if there's any like loose trash or anything like that. So we're going to go do that today. I also am going to go to the Social Security office and get my name officially changed to Caldwell. So yeah, we're going to do that in just a little bit after I finish my lunch here. Robbie made me a quick air fryer, potatoes, and chicken. We're going to do that as soon as I'm done eating. So apparently they say it's super easy to get your name changed. You just need your marriage license and your driver's license. So hopefully it's that easy for us, and I'm excited to get my name changed. And I'm actually hoping that I will get to add into my middle name with this, so we will see. I need to blow on it. It's ice cream. Hi everybody, we just got our ice cream and it's time to be real. Hang on, I'll be back in a second. Hello, I am back. And also update on my name change. So I'm officially a Caldwell, so that's exciting.
And it's like as of midnight actually, so.
Yeah, so today's the last day to mourn being Mackenzie Wade. Should have wore black today, but anyways, I am also a little sad because I wanted to add my mom's maiden name into my name and they wouldn't let me because they don't understand the Hispanic way that your name needs to be 1,000,000 years long, and there wasn't enough room and they didn't let me, so I'm really actually sad about that, but it's okay. Now we're gonna go home. Well, actually now we're gonna go vacuum out the car and then go home. have 2 freshly vacuumed and washed cars, and we are sweaty. Hello everybody. So it is now time for me to share with you the content corner. Starting off with TV. So I've still been loving Dance Moms. So that's my one for TV. And the second one is Robbie and I actually started watching Jane the Virgin. And I've seen it before. I've seen the whole thing before and I love it. And I was thinking Robbie might like it too. So we started watching it together and he does really like it. So I'm excited to watch it together. Next, for movies. This month, I didn't go see a lot of movies yet. I might be going to see Inside Out 2 tonight. So if I do, I will leave my rating right here. But the other movie that I watched this month, it's not a new movie, but we watched the second Lord of the Rings movie, the extended version. And I actually liked that one a lot better than the first one. It made more sense to me. It had a lot more action and was more interesting. And Robbie really wants me to watch all of them. So I enjoyed watching that with him and some of our friends. And then the books that I read this month, I actually have them. What I rated them and who the authors are on my phone, which I'm recording on. So I'm just going to read the titles and I'll put it right here as well as my rating. So the first one was Why the Reformation Still Matters. And I like this book. I assume I gave it, I think, 4 stars. I really like this book. It just talks about the Reformation, like with Martin Luther, and why it's so important for today. I thought it was really interesting. It helped me know a little bit more about the history of the Reformation. So for that, I think it's worth the read. The next book that I read was one of my 9 marks, little colorful books, which was called Discipling. That one, 10 out of 10, really good. And it actually really convicted me that I need to be discipled and I need to be discipling others as a follower of Christ. And so I highly recommend that book as well. It gives the ins and outs of the why and the how. So I recommend that book. The next book that I read was Fourth Wing, and I believe I gave that 3 stars. This book is basically, I saw someone else wrote this on Goodreads, but I'll share it here. It's basically a crossover between Divergent, Game of Thrones, and Harry Potter, I think is what they said. And I don't know, Harry Potter, yes, because of the dragons, but Game of Thrones I've never seen. But Divergent, this book is basically Divergent. So for uniqueness, like I like the plot. When I thought about it more, I'm like, this is literally Divergent. So I didn't care for it that much, but like I said, the idea is a good idea for the book. It was really slow at times, so it took me a really long time to finish this. I did not enjoy the inappropriate content that was in the book, so for that purpose alone, I wouldn't recommend it. There was like quite a few sections that I had to skip, but the plot, the idea behind the book itself was interesting. The ending was pretty good, but I gave it 3 stars, so it wasn't my absolute favorite, and I don't think I'll probably read the second one. Next one that I read was Forgive by Timothy Keller. This was super practical and helpful for me and just some things that I have going on, and I highly recommend that book. I think he does a great job of using scripture to give examples of what we like, when we should forgive, how we should forgive, why we should forgive. So I highly recommend that book. And that book was recommended to me by my friend Jillian. And the last book that I read was The Cross in 4 Words. And I thought that book was good. It was short and sweet, simple, and I would recommend that one to you as well. The last thing we're going to talk about is music. So the first one is Luke Combs' new album. I'll put it right here or here. I love it. I think it's called Fathers and Sons. I think it came out on Father's Day, and Robbie and I were listening to it in the car and I was like crying. It's so good. We are on the way to the drive-in in Dayton, and I have some popcorn, my spearmint tea, and a Diet Coke because it's a special occasion, because it's the first drive-in of the summer. But anyways, that's where we're going, and we're gonna meet some of our friends there, and some of our friends are riding with us, so I will update you later. we are making oatmeal energy bites because we're hungry.
Yeah, we are.
And we wanted to give you a quick review of Inside Out 2 as the last final thing of the content corner for this month. So we went to the drive-in and saw it. The drive-in's always a good time for me, at least.
A lot of mosquitoes.
But we didn't bring bug spray, so that's kind of our own thoughts on the movie. I think that Inside Out 2 is better than Inside Out 1. I liked the ending in that she wasn't just like, oh, I'm a good person, because that's not true. And I wish they would have taken that part out altogether, but obviously, secular movie, they're not going to. Robbie, what's your thoughts?
It was okay.
But what was her big dark secret?
I bet she killed someone. Or maybe she's like secretly a Russian spy.
Yeah, but anyways. Also, I think we should have seen more consequences for how she behaved.
Yeah, seriously.
Real quick, it's a few days later, or a day later after the vlog, but I wanted to jump on and show you what I sold on eBay. So, it was this Disney Maleficent keychain that I got in a grab bag at Goodwill for $5 because there were some other items that I was wanting to sell in it, and I sold this for $5 plus shipping. It's actually more than that, so I've already made back my money on that bag, and it's really cute. I'm actually happy because I sold it, but sad to see it go. Hey everybody, so I was going to end the vlog yesterday, but I'm actually going to keep going today because I'm still resetting. So right now I have a super long grocery list, and the reason it's longer than normal, these are our July groceries, but they are also some things that we're getting for my brother-in-law's graduation party. So got that, so I'm going to go to Aldi, Walmart, Sam's Club, Dollar Tree, and then I'm also going to ship my sale that I made on eBay. So yeah, I'm excited, and let's get going. Gosh, that was the most treacherous Aldi trip of my life because I had so much stuff to get, like over 3 bags full, and I didn't have a quarter. And you know how sometimes people are so nice at Aldi and they give you their cart? I was like, please, please, please have someone be there to give me their cart, and there was like nobody outside when I walked in. It's okay, you know, I just need to be prepared. Now we're gonna head to Sam's Club and then Walmart, and then we'll go home. Alright guys, I am done officially. I'm gonna head home now, and I'm so tired from this, but anyways, when I get home I'll give you a quick grocery haul from all the stores that I went to. Alright, so here's the Aldi haul. We got, please ignore our dirty dishes, some flax seeds, 2 things of dark chocolate chips, mushrooms for tonight's dinner, peppers, strawberries, cranberries, croutons, a bunch of buns for the party, spinach for salads, these chips for the party, sharp cheddar ranch for the buffalo chicken dip that we're making, a cucumber, broccoli, cauliflower, some bread, and then we got heavy whipping cream, lactose-free milk, 2 things of cream cheese, and unsalted butter. Here's the Walmart haul. I got some pickles for a nice 0-calorie snack, a water bottle for Denver for college as a present, Frank's for buffalo chicken dip, some coconut milk, some omega-3 vitamins, some hash browns, cortisone cream, Zyrtec, and then some candy for my candy salad. And then a small haul from Dollar Tree. I got him a happy graduation sign, some more candy for the candy salad, and then I got these 3 graduation balloons. This one, it's almost deflated, so I'm just kind of sad. It says congrats grad. And I feel like I got something else there, but I don't remember. Now I'm going to show you my Sam's Club haul. Okay, here's the Sam's Club haul. We got some toilet paper. All right, then back over here. Let's start over here. We got some chicken breast tenderloins, some bacon, some turkey sticks, some rotisserie chicken, cottage cheese, Fairlife, a watermelon, but I actually got this from Aldi, I forgot. for the 4th of July, some turkey bacon. And then over here we got some liquid egg whites, Oikos yogurt, Chobani flips for like a high protein dessert, and then eggs. And this is actually a really good like PCOS high proteins grocery haul. This is our hyperfixation lunch that we've been having. Hash browns, and we like to put some Cholula on top. Finished product. Hello guys, so I am making dinner and I'm making oniony turkey breast with mushroom saute, and our friends Julia and Aaron are coming over for dinner and I'm excited to see them, and hopefully we'll maybe get to play pickleball too, so that'll be fun. And anyways, I'm gonna make this recipe and have it in the crock pot for a little bit before they get here. And I'm also gonna try to make a dessert to use up some peaches that we have, and I feel like there was something else. Oh, breadsticks.
Trash at the JC Penney. Yeah. Oh, I will say. Oh, never guess.